questions?
Coach, you're within one with 6.5 to go. Where did the breakdown happen after that?
I don't know if there were breakdowns. I think they just they executed. I think they made a corner three. I think they got a layup there. We missed a couple shots. I give credit to them. They played well, but I thought our guys battled. I thought we missed a couple. I thought they got hot from shooting, but I thought our guys played hard.
Jason went on a 7-0 run by himself early in the fourth quarter. How difficult a decision was that to take him out then? Obviously, the minutes restriction is a factor, but did you think about leaving him on the court then to just find it out?
No, it wasn't difficult at all. Whatever gives us, the best chance to win. At the same time, whatever gives us, the best chance for us to continue, to do that. So, no, it wasn't hard at all.
What was your view of the play that Jaylen was frustrated with? He also thought he was pushed out of bounds.
Just give a ton of credit to my high school principal. He had the balls to throw a student out. He didn't leave it to the hall monitor.
What kind of frustrated you about just that entire sequence?
He was a hell of a principal.
Victor, obviously, probably need to live with some of the threes, but how much stress did it put on you guys that he, first of all, took so many and then made so many?
Some of them came in transition, which we can control those ones, especially I think it got close in the third quarter. We, missed him on one. He hits one on the right wing there. But, you give credit to him. He's a hell of a player, and you have to constantly be assessing what do you want to live with, what do you want to take away. And, I think, if he's shooting those, he's away from the basket as far as rebounding. I thought that Luka did a great job on him. I thought he hit some tough ones, but, you have to be willing to live with something when you play against him,
Wemby kind of changes how he plays most nights, which a lot of the great players do. Just how is his skill set so difficult to game plan for, and how much do you have to almost create different caveats to a game plan?
I think a lot of it just has to, the game's connected, and it just depends on what you're doing on the offensive end. I thought throughout the game we were both teams were playing offense, and so you have to just decide what you're willing to live with on some of that. But you're right, they do a great job of knowing, depending upon what coverage or matchup it is, putting them in different spots, whether it's angle pick and rolls, whether it's pin downs. They got us on a flare screen. On a miscommunication, so he does a great job adjusting that. But I think their coaching staff does a great job of adjusting based on coverages and matchups as well.
What did you think of the way Brown played and just the general mindset throughout this kind of defense?
Yeah, he's been great. He's continuing to get better on both ends of the floor. Tonight it was the shooting, but I think his defense is just as impactful as everyone else's, and just another guy that can impact winning for us. And him, and credit to everybody. I thought everyone just battled tonight.
When Jaylen got thrown out, did you say anything to the guys? Were you going to support your guys? You don't want him to get thrown out in that situation, obviously, but did you kind of understand why?
Oh, I understand. I understand completely where Jaylen's coming from. Absolutely, and I got his back 100%. I think he was 100% right to be frustrated and do what he did.
Thank you, Joe.
Thanks.